Good thing we got the Heliod's intervention. Not the Ripper part, you monster. Alright, we'll just play Gandalf and then they blow up the Catcher's Monument. I don't want to play the Arcane Signet yet. Because we could just flash it in like everything else. We can just play everything at instant speed on our hand. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here, and today we're checking out Gandalf the White. I'm on my Gandalf stuff lately. I was really curious to build this deck because it has Flash. And if you guys don't know me yet, I do love me some Flash. Now Gandalf really cares about legendary spells and artifact spells. You can either go the legendary route or you can go the artifact route. I started off with a legendary, with legendary creatures, legendary artifacts and stuff like that. But I realized that you need a lot of draw for this Gandalf to really work. So we have a ton of stuff that enters the battlefield and draws. Ichor Wellspring, Limbus, Prophetic Prism, Spare Supplies, even Tome of Legends and Reckoner Bankbuster. We pay a little bit of mana to draw some cards. So the great thing about this is that these cards trigger an additional time with Gandalf on the field. So we get to play them at instant speed and we get double their ETBs and when they die trigger. So things like Filigree Familiar, when it dies, we draw 2 cards instead of 1. It's a little weird because a lot of these cards by themselves don't do much. So when you end up in a situation where Gandalf gets removed, it's kind of really hard to stabilize because Gandalf is 5 mana. Even though you can have your help from the mana rocks, it still feels like sometimes it's a little too much. I think this Gandalf would have been a lot better at something like 4 mana, especially with it being a 4 or 5. I would have rather it be like a 3-4 or 4 mana with Flash, but that's either here or there. There's a lot of good legendary and artifact cards in mono white. We definitely could have went the combo route with the Paradox Engine and everything, but I just felt like that's been done so many times and it's so boring. I wanted to try something new. I just wanted to have a fun time just flashing in artifacts and legendary spells. So we got Elish Norn here, Combat Thresher. It has double strike, and when it enters the battlefield we draw a card. So it's kind of bad at 7 mana. It is a 3/3 with double strike, but that's still kind of bad. Hour of Revelation, when things get bad for us, sometimes this backfires when our opponent has like Heroic Intervention or something. The Eternal Wanderer, get rid of a scary board and have us also keep our Gandalf on the field. So Sky Sovereign, Console Flagship, you guys know this card is really amazing. That's really all the deck wants to do is just flash in stuff at end step and then kind of do your damage from there. So we have like Thalia, Adeline, Gideon Blackblade, Linden, Steadfast Queen, Archangel Elspeth to help us get over the top, One Ring to help us keep drawing cards, and it's just a pretty basic deck that just wants to flash stuff in. So I really like it. It's not as powerful though. It does tend to go up against pretty powerful decks like Atraxa for whatever reason, but what are you going to do about that? If you guys like the deck, if you guys like the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And if you guys want to chat it up with me, hit the Discord link down below. So without further ado, let's get right into it and let's see how the deck does, shall we? Okay, we're up against Ryu, Storm's Edge. They go first, which really sucks for us. Ryu can really get out of hand. That's a really slow hand too. Let's mulligan that. Keep this one. This one's pretty good. We got the Cold Steel Heart. Alright, they got the Shadow Spear, which is kind of sucks for us. Just because they've got First Strike, and they're going to have Trample. We're going to have to do something about that. Play the Cold Steel Heart. The good thing is they didn't have ramp on turn 2, so they won't play Ryu on turn 3, which would be troublesome for us. Kargan Warleader. Alright. Let's play Daxos. And we'll pass a turn. I might actually end up blocking here. If they play Ryu, there's an additional combat phase, so blocking wouldn't even matter. I still take 3. Yeah. We'll just block. We'll get the Daxos back. With the Samwise. We'll pass the turn. And this is gonna be pretty scary. Swift of Boots. If they equip the boots, they won't be able to equip the Shadow Spear. Unless they have a land. They have to attack with one samurai to take advantage of his ability. So hopefully they don't have a burn spell. Because if they do, they'll just burn the Gandalf when we block here. So they let the Ryu die. Maybe they forgot that Gandalf can come in flash speed. Oh. Alright, we're Gucci. I'm gonna pass. We can play everything here in our hand at instant speed, so... Like, passing is the best thing. You want your opponent to have as little information as possible when you're playing a deck like this. That's why Flash is so powerful. That's why a lot of cards that have Flash end up being a lot of mana. Sometimes. Not Stampcaster Mage, not Orcish Bowmasters. Those cards are crazy. Shadow of the Sky. We Shatter the Sky, huh? Well, I'll flash this in. And then... yeah, I'll let that hit. Guess they felt threatened by the Gandalf. It is a threatening card. We will pass a turn. Tome of Legends. They're missing their land drops, which is really hurting them too. Draw a card. There it is. There's the land drop. 2 mana left. Not really much they can do with 2 mana. Unless they have a Swords to Plowshares. I don't want to be sad. We can flash in the Mox. And then flash in Esper Sentinel. I think I'm going to actually flash in Daxos. Because we got 2 mana now. And that's why Flash is pretty powerful. Alright, let's try... let's just swing, because we can still play everything at instant speed. Start getting there. Really? Really? Makes me sad. Move it to the command zone. We actually have enough to flash it back in, so that's what we're going to do next turn. Nahiri. Nahiri, huh? Ooh, that's a good one. Lion Sash. Good thing we got the Heliod's Intervention. Not the Ripper part, you monster. Alright, we'll just play Gandalf and then they blow up the Catcher's Monument. And we will... I don't want to play the... Arcane Signet yet. Because we could just flash it in like everything else. We can just play everything at instant speed on our hand. As long as Gandalf is on the board. They're running out of cards. The Lion Sash. I think I'm gonna... Well, they can just do that at instant speed if they exile our Catcher's Monument. We can't play Lorraine. Well, we can't target it with Lorraine because they can just do this at instant speed. Do they not think we won't block? I'm really not worried about anything else besides the Ryu. Alright, so let's play Loran. Now he's gonna have to exile our graveyard. I probably should have did this at instant speed and him in response to him equipping the Swiftfoot boots to the Lion Sash. That way we could have actually gotten back the Catcher's Monument, but I'm not too keen on getting that back. I guess they could have exiled it in response to me casting the Heliod's Intervention either way, so that's why I didn't even bother. Opponent is taking their time resolving triggers. Let's do this. Let's play the Filigree Familiar. We'll gain a ton of life. They can only exile one more card, so let's swing with everything except the Esper Sentinel and the Loran. They can kill our 1/1 tokens. I'm not worried about that. And they can exile Samwise. Not worried about that at all. Still can't kill Daxos. Pass a turn. Really, this Faithful Absence is for Ryu. We could Heliod's Intervention and then blow up these artifacts. Tome of Legends, Shadow Spirit, and Swiftfoot Boots. And then Faithful Absence to Lion Sash, but I guess that would work because of the Shadow Spirit is giving them the life link. So it's really just prolonging the game when it doesn't need to. I wonder if they have a board wipe. Sorry, Captain. Alright, we're gonna target the Shadow Spear, target the Swiftfoot Boots, the Tome of Legends. we're going to Faithful Absence the Lion Sash. So that can't get buffed no more. Play the Bank Buster. We're going to draw off the Bank Buster. And it's a land. So we'll just swing out here. They blocked the Hesper Sentinel. You should have blocked Gandalf, maybe, and you would have survived, but that's how we want the deck to operate. GG's, my friend, GG's. We're up against Frodo Baggins. Frodo versus Gandalf, the ultimate showdown. They go first. We keep this. This is a pretty good hand. We got the ramp, we got the draw abilities, we got the removal. Let's do it. Let's throw Elish Norn over on that side because we can't play it for a while. Now, Frodo Baggins. This is an interesting commander. There's quite a bit of ways to build around it. I haven't seen too many decks. I do know my buddy Josh. Shout out MTG Josh. He made a Frodo Baggins deck. Besides that, I haven't seen too many Frodo Baggins. It's not really a bad thing. I'm just stating the fact there. Let's get rid of that. It's gonna be pretty annoying. There's a few ways to build Frodo. I was gonna say there's quite a ways, but there's a few ways to build them. Some people play Voltron. Some people play Unblockable Frodo, which I don't think Frodo's that powerful to play it that way. It's just my opinion. I don't necessarily think he's a strong commander either, but he definitely is on the fairer side of Selesnya. Like, I'm just glad this isn't a Sithis deck, because, good lord. We all know Sithis. Alright, let's see. Well, we can't block Frodo anyway, so Toski's going to get through. It's a really good card for a Frodo deck. Toski. Do they have a removal spell for Gandalf? I hope not. That's why he's attacking. He's got priority held. I should have known. I was too confident in my commander's abilities. You know what? We'll let him hit us. I'm not going to draw because they already got 2 cards off of that combat. So I don't want to draw there. Let's play the Sky Sovereign. Next turn we can play Elish Norn. Yep, wanted him to sacrifice Boromir. If we can draw our land source. We've been getting lucky hitting our land drops, but... they also had a Loran, a third path. And that really sucks. If we can get this Elish Norn, man, we can take care of their board state. That's a big if. But we have 3 cards that can draw us cards, so... block Frodo, because we have to. And I'm just going to draw a card just to help us with the land drop situation. Nice, we do get a land drop. So we play Elish Norn. Look at all that card draw in that deck. This won't kill Frodo, but it will do enough damage to their board state. Gets rid of Toski, which is drawing them a ton of cards. They also have an Elish Norn. Their own Elish Norn. 2 Elish Norns. Actually, I've never seen that. It's actually pretty funny. Just balance it out. So the key is to lose. So Frodo keeps doing damage, so we keep losing 3 life. I still just don't know if that's if that's like a good way to go with the deck. I don't know. Maybe this match will convince me otherwise. Oh, great. That's going to do damage to us. And every time he deals damage to us, that's going to do 3, so that's like 7 damage. Kind of sucks. Just need some... Just need a way to draw. I mean, to get some removal in hand. If we get some type of removal in hand, I think we'll be okay, but Swords of Plowshares, that will do it. Alright, let's play the Spare Supplies. Two, 3. Let's play the Prophetic Prism. Our Revelation. That's pretty good. And I'm gonna pass a turn with that. Gonna swing. We don't want the Frodo to get a 1/1 counter if we can help it. They might have a board wipe. But Frodo can't do damage. Not even at 0. They have to do damage, right? Does combat damage. So unless they have something to give them a buff. Oh, great. They can only do that once per turn, though. So that will make them actually draw some more cards, because we don't want to get milled by this. Welcoming Vampire. We could blow this up. Yeah, I'm going to do that, actually. We could gain a bunch of life, but I'm going to blow this up. Oh, Prophetic Prism. Okay, well then I actually can't blow it up. Fateful Absence. That can do some work. I love the design of this card. You scry, so it's like a mind game with your opponent. Like if you scry, your opponent has a chance to like see what you put on, like not see what you put on top, but they see that you put 2 cards on top. So it's like Are those two cards that he wants milled, or are those two cards that he wants to draw? So it's like it's like a mind game. We do this. If we do this, we do this. Blow up the Frodo. Okay, so they put it back in the command zone. I thought they were gonna leave it in the graveyard. That would be very kind of unwise, wouldn't it? Let's swing at the Elspeth. So they let it die, which is good. And we're just gonna pass a turn. What can they play that's gonna give us problems? Boromir. They could play Boromir. Boromir would be a 1/1. And Afenza would just die. Borrowed Time. Alright, so what are you gonna hit? You're gonna hit the Elish Norn. Alright, that's okay. Because now he feels like he can swing in. But I'm gonna blow that up. I hope he doesn't have like Teferi's Protection or anything. Well, if he goes to combat, then he'll have it. But I mean, if he goes to combat, then he loses that mana in his mana pool. Sorry, don't know what I'm saying. Forgive me. They should have made the Sarah Paragon the Ring Bearer. I wanted to gain life with this, but I'm gonna have to do this. So we get our Elish Norn back. We don't get the block, but we at least don't take 5. We take 1 instead of 5. Damn, they gain life off of that? See, so the Ring Bearer, he should have made the Sarah Paragon the Ring Bearer because that would have dealt damage to me. Yeah, so let's just do that. We're gonna play the Skyclave Relic. Mana Tithe. It's not gonna do much. Alright, let's sacrifice the spare supplies. It's Bank Buster. And yeah, we keep drawing lands. Woo! That's a good card. Put 2 on counters on the Elish Norn. Oh, I didn't leave mana open for a Mana Tithe. I didn't feel like we would. I didn't feel like we would get it. Oh, they can play the Borrowed Time from the graveyard. Oh, that's right, Sarah Paragon. That might be bad. Daxos. I guess they're looking to gain some life. I don't know. I really don't want to play Hour of Revelation, but I feel like I might have to. If they play Borrowed Time from the graveyard, I might actually just play the Hour of Revelation. Sarah Paragon. So Sarah Paragon can swing. It will deal the damage because it can get through because we can't block it. Other creatures you control, creature cards in your hand perpetually get +1/+1. Oh, what kind of crap is that? I might have to Hour Revelation, man. With all that mana up, though, I'm scared they may have a protection spell. And then we're going to be the ones that get blindsided with that. Oh, we would draw the One Ring now, wouldn't we? Alright, let's -2. Put the counters on Gandalf.
If we lose, none will be spared.
Let's swing. They might block with the vampire. They won't. They'll just take that straight up. If we... So let's draw a card. Captain Ebonheart. We are Revelation. I really hope they don't have a protection spell. Because that will be the end of it for us. We can't even mana tie that either. Come on. Just had to have that, didn't you? Yeah, that kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Flash in the One Ring, give us protection from everything. And, yeah, our board state's fucked. That's what I was afraid of. Might as well draw this one card. It's a land, yay! Might as well play our Aberheart. No, of course. How about now? So we have protection, so we have one turn, but I don't think we're gonna get there. Don't think we're gonna get there. Our Revelation was kind of our last hope. Can't believe we let Frodo beat us. Unless they're crazy and they tap out. Oh my goodness. You are nuts. Why would you tap out knowing that we have protection from everything? I guess they forgot. No, we got one chance to see what we got. Fight rigging. We got one chance. Can we do it? We've got 11 mana. Our commander costs 9. $12 mana now. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Oh man, that's not gonna do it. Damn it. I ran right into that. I ran right into that damn heroic intervention. Opponent's still playing cards. Let's go, man. There's no mana up. I'm dead. Swing. Get it over with. End my misery. GG's. Okay, we go first. We're up against Emery, Lurker of the Lock, and this is going to be a control matchup, artifact matchup. I can already tell. This could be a good hand. It's kind of all over the place, but we do have ramp. We do have a protection spell. I don't know if we're going to need it. Already with a turn 2, then we have the turn 1 plays. So you got the Arcane Signet, and then we play that into Esper Sentinel, so we'll draw cards off of their artifact stuff. Yeah. Draw us cards. Let's see what they hit. Oh, they already hit the Paradox Engine. I'm gonna just concede with that, because we didn't even hit our land drop. No reason to play that. Paradox Engine in the grave. No. Okay, we go first. We're up against Garruk Relentless, huh? We're up against Sauron. Sauron versus Gandalf. Let's keep this. They do go first, so they have the advantage. What do you got? We can mana tie that. We don't want them to get ahead of us. He said hello. I said hello back. I'm not toxic. Chromatic Lantern. Look at all that ramp they have, man. Hey, get out of our hand. You monster, you. That would have been great to draw land there. No land. Now, isn't that just sad? It sucks when we're up against a deck like this and we can't hit a land drop. Now they're gonna mill our lands. They milled one. All right, let's play Limbus. Sky Sovereign. It's really good, but we're nowhere near playing that. But I will keep it though. Let's just keep it just because of it's just a good card to have. Hit one of our land drops. Or one of our lands. We don't have a way to get rid of Sauron if they play him. The word cost is discard an enchantment, instant, or sorcery card. We have none of those. Guess we'll do this for now. Gain some life. Nothing that never hurts. We can't hit our land drop, so that hurts. We'll play Palantir of Orthoc. At least lets us scry. Jeez. Throw that to the bottom. Leave that on top. Surely they won't let us draw it. Oh, they do let us draw it. They just hit 2 lands. No. 4 lands in the graveyard. They can't do anything. Alright, we can flash in Gandalf. But I feel like we're going to get countered. I'll keep both of those on top. Actually, I'll put one to the bottom because one's going to get milled. of mana. You flash in Gandalf. Does it get countered? It does not. They know we have the Loran's Escape. Put that on the bottom. Alright, we'll play the Sky Sovereign. Oh yeah, that's right. Crap, we got the ward costs. Discard an enchantment, instant, or sorcery. Crap. Forgot about that. That sucks. We can't. We just straight up can't. Yeah, we just straight up cannot. Like, if I had two enchantments, maybe. If I had 2 enchantments, I could do that, but oh my goodness. Do you see the toxicity in this? Overwhelmed Apprentice, so you're gonna cast something for 1 mana? Oh, I guess they could they can cast or they're gonna cast Loran's Escape. Okay, sure. And that's the problem with this deck, the Sauron deck, is that you need, like, once like, you spend so much time trying to ramp into Sauron because it's 6 mana. Like, once you get them, if you don't have enough draw abilities in your deck, then you're basically just screwed. So Samwise only care about permanents entering from the battlefield, so not from the library. So playing Samwise there wouldn't be the smart move. We can definitely get rid of Rusko with the Sky Sovereign. Yeah, let's play Archangel Elspeth. Guess we do have to figure out a way to get rid of that, don't we?
I will put an end to this misery.
What's the crew on this? Crew 3? Yeah, so I guess we really need it. So we'll do this. Crew with the Sky Sovereign, blow up the Rusko. Now that's going to have them thinking about what they want to do. They mill us. That's a lot of life, dog. I don't know. That's risky. That's risky, man. Level 2. What is level 2? Return up to 1 all-in permanent to its owner's hand. Okay. Level 3. Well, we flash in Samwise. We can win here. Block. And that's gonna be game. They really screwed up by letting us mill so much with the Palantir of Orthanc. That's definitely where they screwed up. You really don't want this to start milling cards because you lose a ton of life. even if you do have, like, even if you love your opponent's graveyards, you really don't want this to start milling off of itself, because that's how you lose a lot of life. He just lost the game because of that. He really just had to let us keep drawing. He wouldn't have lost so much life. I mean, he lost 7 life on that last turn, and then he lost like 3 or 4 life before that. So, yeah, Sauron's, it's such a weird way to build a commander, but it's still a pretty fun deck, even though you might lose quite a bit. GG's.